So my rogue reached level 100 like a week ago, and I think it's time to do another update video on my rogue build. It's penetrating shot and rapid fire, and it's a kind of hybrid melee and range. Let me show you guys the skill tree first. So basic skill puncture and fundamental puncture is the fastest basic skill, and it regenerate resource, it make enemy vulnerable, and with 3 blaze means more attack, and more attack means more critical strike, and that means more healing. So I get 3 points into siphoning strike, so whenever I'm melee range, every critical strike will heal me for 3% of my maximum life. Also 3 points into sturdy. So core skill, I'm using both rapid fire and penetrating shot. Rapid fire for single target and penetrating shot for AoE. For penetrating shot, I'm using advanced penetrating shot because I can regenerate my resource pretty quick with my very fast attack speed and puncture. So yeah, I like the CC, the knockdown. But for rapid fire, I do use improved rapid fire because sometimes when I'm fighting like boss one-on-one, like Butcher or the boss in Helltide, sometimes when I spam my rapid fire a lot, and you know, the resource is kind of low, so I want to get improved rapid fire, so rapid fire can sustain itself. For agility skill, shadow step is the one I'm using. I really did not expect that I use shadow step because it's more suited for melee style, and originally I want to build a pure range rogue, but as more I play the game, the more I realize pure range rogue is not the way to go. So the main reason I'm using shadow step is because the unstoppable. And for those of you who got into the late game, you know that CC is really getting out of control, and anything that grants you unstoppable is just very valuable. Yeah, I'm using discipline shadow step. I'm not using this for damage or anything, just mainly use the unstoppable to get out of CC. So 3-second cooldown, so that's 6 seconds, pretty fast. And another skill for getting out of CC is concealment. So again, anything that grants you unstoppable is just very valuable. And I'm using subverting stealth. So any skill that break my concealment will make enemy vulnerable for 6 seconds, and 6 seconds is very long time in this game. I also put 3 points in here, so whenever I'm stealth with concealment, I can heal myself for 36% of my maximum life. Very, very good. And 3 points here, 3 points here to get my damage. I'm using poison. Before I used shadow, but I changed to poison because poison with rapid fire will absolutely melt boss. I'm using blended poison imbuement with precision imbuement. So with my attack speed, and you know, I got like, I think like 38% critical strike chance, and then at 9%, that's 47. It's pretty good. And 1 point here, 3 point here. So any enemy that's poisoned by me deals 15% less damage to me. Nothing into ultimate because ultimate just straight up suck for the rogue. And if you want to use ultimate, I mean, since they got long cooldown, you're pretty much gonna be forced into play Twisting Blade, because Twisting Blade is the only skill that has cooldown reduction for other skills. and you're gonna use preparation instead of combo point. So I'm using combo point and I'm not using any ultimate because again they have a very long cooldown and they just suck. And for the passive, I'm using precision because my core skills are rapid fire and penetrating shot, and they both are marksman skills. Okay, for gears, most of them are the same because, as you know, once you get into like high level, it's very difficult to find better upgrade. So for me, unless I get like shake or anything like that, it's very difficult to find better gears for my current gears. Okay, I'm using this helm, 23 to all stack, 10.9% total armor and 1200 maximum life, and I enchanted to basic skill attack speed. My build very emphasized on attack speed because the more hit I land, the faster I attack, the more hit I get, the more crit strike, the faster I heal. So yeah, and I imprint this with the legendary aspect. You gain this percentage increased armor for 4 seconds whenever you do any form of damage. One of the best legendary aspect in the game. And socket is the radiant topaz, 10% damage reduction while control impaired when you are in the most danger. So although I have shadow step and concealment to get out of CC, sometimes they're both in cooldown and you're just like stunned or frozen, and that's when you're in most danger. So I think Topaz probably the best one. I think for some build, Ruby may be a better choice, but I think for most build, Topaz is probably the best gem you want to slot in your armor. For armor, I have this. I think it's same as last time. So with maximum life, 27 all stack, total armor, and deal more damage. And I imprint this basic skill, grant 20% damage reduction for 5.5 seconds. Another very good legendary aspect in the game. Anything that grants you damage reduction is just good, very good. For glove, yeah, same thing as last time. It's very difficult to find a better glove than this. So attack speed 3 rank to penetrating shot, 4 ranks to rapid fire, and I enchanted to critical strike chance, and I imprinted the legendary aspect. Your imbuement skill effects have 40% increased potency against vulnerable enemy. For pens, I'm using this again, same damage reduction from enemy that are poison, pure damage reduction, total armor damage reduction while injured. So yeah, all damage reduction. And I imprint with the legendary aspect with critical strike with marksman skills, have up to 56% chance to grant a free dark shroud, and every dark shroud is 8% damage reduction. So with my very fast attack speed and high chance to crit, let's see my crit chance, 38.8. So with imbued skill, that's gonna go up to 37.8. So it's pretty high chance. So yeah, let's move on. Boots, I'm using this again, same as last time. Movement speed, 57 to dex, 59 to strength, and energy cost reduction. And I imprinted this legendary aspect. Becoming injured while crowd control grants you unstoppable for 4 seconds. This effect has a 20-second cooldown. So I could not find a better one than this, so I just use this. yeah, and 3 to max evade charge. I think it's probably the best because you have more charges, so you basically you never run out of evade if not like spamming it. For bow, using this again is same thing. I've been using this for since level 74, and I still haven't found a better bow than this. So it's damage to distant enemy, damage over time, which is good for my poison build, 75 all stack, and I enchanted to 183 dexterity, which is massive, and imprinted with the basic skill, gain 58% increased attack speed, and socketed with the radiant amethyst because I am a poison build, so damage over time. Dagger, condemnation, so yeah, same thing. I think this is probably the best dagger for any combo point build, because the legendary aspect is just so good. It's just like your core skill still whatever percent, mine is 38, so it just really buff up your core skill damage for any combo point build. And your basic skill using this weapon have a 30% chance to generate 3 combo points. The only thing about this weapon, the only bad thing about this weapon is that you don't get any indication on your character. Like the only way you see you have 3 combo points is you look at the HUD down here. If they got like any indication on my character, that means I can focus on my character while I'm in combat, so I don't have to look down right here. So that's the only thing, but other than that, yeah, it's the best dagger for any combo point build. And another dagger is this one. I'm using quick strike damage to close enemy, core skill damage, and I enchanted to 84 dexterity, and I imprinted with the penetrating shot legendary aspect, so 2 more additional arrows split off to the other side when I'm using penetrating shot. For rings, yeah, it's pretty much the same. Damage to poison enemy, maximum life, crit strike damage, and I imprinted with crit strike chance, and I imprinted the legendary aspect. The poison imbued skill have up to 10% chance to create a toxic pool. The damage is irrelevant, but what it does is, like, while you're standing in the pool, your poison imbuement skill has low cooldown and no charge limit, so I can pretty much reset my cooldown if it has the pool. So yeah. So another ring is this maximum life, crit strike damage, maximum energy. Could be something better, but I'm okay with it. I still haven't found anything that's better. And I imprinted crit strike chance, enchanted crit strike chance, and I imprinted with the legendary aspect, attacking enemy with basic skills, increase damage of the next core skill cast by 10% up to 30%. So yeah, another very good legendary aspect is the best for any combo point build. And amulet, same thing. Damage reduction from close enemy, movement speed, crit strike chance against injured enemy, imbuement skill cooldown reduction. Yeah. So I've been using most of the gears for a while now, and like I said, I still haven't found anything that's better. So okay, let's move on to the Paragon board. So I did change up a little bit Paragon board. So first of all, I would like to go my Paragon board like this way. I don't want to go like go back down this way, because you might end up like going this way and then you kind of stuck. So I want to keep going, so I have the freedom to go either way I want. I wish I know like what's the name of the board. I couldn't check like what's the name of the board. Like they got the name of the board right here, but I cannot tell like which board is it, unless I completely respect my points. Well, anyway, so here's the starting board. Start right here, come over here, get this 20% damage, 4% maximum life, and come up over here, Glyph socket is ranger because I am using crossbow, and the get this 200 armor, 10 dexterity, get this as well, 20% damage, 10 to dexterity. Come over here, move on to the next board, come over here, get this 20% damage and 10 to intelligence. Come over here, Glyph is exploit, is probably one of the best glyphs in the game, because makes every enemy vulnerable for 3 seconds. And come over here, grab this 8% maximum life, 10 to dexterity. Grab this strength to buff the exploit vulnerable damage. And then come over here, grab this 30% in imbued skill damage, 10 to dexterity. Come over here, Glyph is turf, damage to close enemy and damage reduction against close enemy. And come over here, grab this 20% non-physical damage and 2.5% imbuement skill cooldown reduction. Also grab this magic note as well. And then come over here, move on to the next board, grab this 32% damage to elite, 10 to dexterity. The Glyph is devious. It's damage to elite, armor, intelligence. Come over here, grab this 200 armor, 10 to dexterity. Also grab some of this magic note. And come down over here, grab this 30% critical strike damage, 10% physical damage. Also grab this magic note as well. So increase the physical damage, increase crit strike damage. And then come over here to the next board, grab this 70% basic skill damage. I mean, I don't care basic skill damage, but I do want to get the 10% damage. And then go up here, Glyph is bang because I am a poison build, and bang is very good glyph for poison build. And grab this so I have enough strength to get the bonus. Come over here, grab this 28% core skill damage, 10 to dexterity. And then let's move on to the next board. Come over here, grab the glyph. Glyph is tracker. Again, I'm using poison build, so tracker is another glyph that's good for poison build. Come over here, grab this attack speed. Again, my build very emphasized on attack speed, so and grab all this attack speed, damage, attack speed, damage. Okay, and then let's move on to the, I think this is final board. Yep. So get this 32% damage to elite, grab this damage to elite, and come over here, get this glyph. Glyph is combat, so critical strike damage with core skill. And then just get enough points to get the bonus. And for this one, I don't have enough strength to get the bonus for this rare note, but I still get the 10% vulnerable damage and 10 to dexterity. And that is pretty much it. So I think I should shut up now and roll a Nightmare Dungeon 1. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching and enjoy the rest of the video. See you guys in the next time. Peace.